it personal, but I ain't lying.
Good morning, beauties, or whenever you're watching, and welcome to Life with Liss 2. Every morning I really love to start with making up my bed. It just makes me feel like I've accomplished something very first thing in the morning. I used to not do this at all, but since I've done it, it really has been a game changer for me. So I just make sure to get it done. Now that we're all made up, it's time to love on my baby. Normally he sleeps with me, but sometimes if anybody has a cat, sometimes they can be a little crazy at night. So he couldn't sleep with me last night. And it's time for me to go ahead and get dressed and get ready for the gym. Ready! Again, my baby. Okay, so it's coffee time. I just became a morning person maybe within the last year or two. Not really sure of the timeline, but coffee definitely makes me in high spirits. And Total Love is this coffee that I'm obsessed with at the moment. It's from Dunkin' Donuts, but I got it from Target. It's definitely really, really good. And I love potent coffee, so I'm going to put a lot of scoops in here. This mug was a gift from my friends now that I have my baby Sebastian. I guess I am a cat lady. Loud and proud. I love my baby Sebastian. I love my coffee hot, like burn your tongue hot. So I warm up my creamer in addition to having the hot coffee on top. Now it's time for me to pray while the kettle's going. It's going to take a minute. I've been praying on my hands and knees since I gave my life to Christ. And I try and do it at night as well, but sometimes I slip. And y'all won't see this whole prayer because it was very long this morning. But I try to come to him as humbly as possible, especially first thing in the morning. Yay, the kettle's calling. I get so excited when it's close to coffee time. You have no idea. Pour. I'm excited talking about it. So now it's time for me to head over back to the coffee table to get into the Bible, get into the Word, and see what Jesus needs to say to me today. The Bible that I read from was given to me as a gift when I graduated from high school from the church that I grew up in. And for a long time, I did not touch this Bible, but one day I just opened it up and started to read very slowly, maybe just passages. And then I started to read it every day once I decided to dedicate my life to Jesus. And today I'm going to be reading from the book of Ezra because I spoke to my friend last night and she told me this story from the book of Ezra, so it kind of made me want to read it. So this is what we're going to study today. still a babe in Christ, so a lot of times I read the Bible out loud to make sure that I'm comprehending everything I'm reading. And when it gets into a bunch of names and stuff in these books, I get very confused. So at this point, I'm reading the captives that return to Jerusalem, and there's so many different names there. Now it's time for me to do the last little bits before I go. I don't like to wash my face completely. I just rinse it off with water because I'm about to get sweaty and dirty and gross. So I just wait to take a shower to do all that. Now it's time to brush these teeth. I just got this new toothpaste, Hello charcoal-based toothpaste, and it's pretty good. I was using Colgate before, I think, yeah, and I like it. It's definitely interesting seeing my mouth black every day, but it gives what it needs to give, so I'm not mad at it. So I've been really lax on my cardio, and it's been bothering me, and it definitely shows in my performance. So I'm about to go for a run right now, only for like a mile or a mile and a half, and then come back to the house and go to the gym. So this shot was for y'all to see that I was outside, but it was very beautiful. The sun was just, you see that peeping through the trees? So great. I needed that run. It was hard because I hate running, but it was needed. Time for some hydration. Always make sure you stay hydrated, beauties. At least a gallon a day. So now I'm about to head to the gym, which is my favorite part. And right now I'm warming up and getting ready for my workout. I realized that I came during a time where it's busy, so none of the racks were available, so that I could just start doing my squats and lunges and calf raises and everything. So I came to the room for some privacy, which is what I love, and got my inchworms going with a push-up. I do push-ups, make sure I do push-ups every day, because I never want to not be able to do a push-up. So just recently, I switched the music that I normally listen to, which is like Meg Thee Stallion and Mulatto and all that. I switched it to gospel music, which I never even thought of doing before, but I've also never really given my life over to Christ before. So it's opening new doors for me to try new things. Once I'm in the gym, I'm normally there for an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, if I have time. Maybe. And watching this back, my form is so off on the side, I can't deal. But after this, the racks were open, so I finished my workout out there and headed back to the house. It warms my heart to come home and my baby is greeting me. Y'all, I'm so sweaty. That is a no. Shower time. This is a shea butter mix that I make that I actually learned from my sister. She is really into natural homemaking or natural everything. So This is my whipped shea butter that I make right in my kitchen, and it keeps me moisturized. I really care about my body being moisturized, so I take a good amount of time to make sure this body is lathered up with this butter. I want to be smooth like butter. You hear me? I'm dressed, I'm ready, I'm singing. My hair is my accessory, so I will do several different things with it. Right now I'm drinking my post-workout, and I'm only going to make a little bit of it because I really want a coffee to go. I've been making my iced coffees at home instead of getting them on the road to save money, and because there's way more sugar in those than me making it at home. So, trying to cut the sugar. Trying. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. The flavor is chocolate. I don't really like it, but once I add the cinnamon in, it tastes like something else. So it's good with the cinnamon. My baby, he is so spoiled, but I love him. So I am back in the Word, and I just want to make sure that everything that I read is understood. So I will go back and reread things 1,000 times if I need to, because I want to make sure that I have understanding of what is written, especially since I am a babe in Christ. I'm not a veteran. I'm still learning. So it's important that I understand what's there. So I make sure to pray after I'm done before I get officially started with my day, to make sure to give it all to Him and to thank Him for the morning, the great productive morning that I have had. Because not every morning is productive, but when it is, I make sure to thank Him, because I am grateful. It's my iced coffee time, my road coffee. I put my flavored oat milk, then my regular oat milk, then my coffee, and then I put my sweetener. The sweetener I'm using is maple bourbon something. I get these skinny syrups from Marshall's. They have zero everything in it. But the thing about them is, if you put more than a teaspoon, it's too sweet. But they're good. And now it's time for me to put these shoes on and head out and start driving. Let's make some money, honey. All right, beauties, that is my morning routine and spending my time with God. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Love God, love yourself, love others, always.
Don't take it personal, but I